What's up, fellow racers? RT Race Technology here. Today we're gonna race some Nascars at the Mach64 Speedway 30-foot drag strip. As usual, this is going to be a double elimination tournament. On the winners bracket, it's going to be a one and done, and on the bottom bracket, it's going to be 2 runs, best time advances, and then the final is going to be best 4 out of 7. So let's get to it. All right, up first we have Kodak versus TeamHotWheels.com. Every race in this round is going to be one and done. After that, losers bracket, alternating lanes, winners bracket will be one and done. Let's see who takes it. 3, 2, 1, go. And that was Kodak. 223.0, 223.2. Up next, Valvoline number 6 versus Spam. Let's see who takes it. Mark, set, go. That was Spam. Another close race. 223.5, 224.1. Up next, Tabasco versus John Deere. Mark, set, go. John Deere pretty easily. 221 to a 223. Up next, the Tide Car versus Team Hot Wheels. Oh, left lane 220 with a 221 flat. Up next, STP versus the number 30 Talladega. Mark, set, go. Talladega easily 219. Holy, to a 229. Up next, Kellogg's Cornflakes versus RCA. Mark, set, go. That was RCA 226, 222 with a 0. Up next, we have Skittles versus Valvoline number 6. This one's a Taurus. Mark, set, go. Left lane 222.7 to 224.1. And last race of the first round, we've got Excite Batteries versus 30th Anniversary Talladega. This one's number 44. Mark, set, go. Right lane rather easily 224.5, 232.5. Alright, so this is how the bracket is looking. Winners on the right side, losers left side. They still have a chance, but now they gotta race 2 races and hopefully have the better time. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do the winners first and then do the left bracket. Spam versus Kodak. Remember, this is the winners bracket, so one and done. Mark, set, go. That was right lane 223.3, 224.0. Up next, Tide versus John Deere. Mark, set, go. That was Tide 220 with a 1, 220 with a 5. Up next, Talladega number 30 versus RCA. Mark, set, go. Wow, close race. That was left lane 221 to 221.5. Up next, we've got Excite Batteries versus Valvoline. Mark, set, go. Right lane Valvoline 222 to 223.7. All right, moving on. Over here we have the winners. Over here we have the previous winners that are now going to be waiting for the losers here. Alright, up next, Valvoline versus HotWheels.com. Mark, set, go. What happened? Alright, we're going to have to rerun that. Alright, got a bit of a wipeout there, but we'll rerun them. Mark, set, go. Valvoline 223.0, 224.8. Switching lanes. Mark, set, go. Oh, HotWheels.com that time. 223 with a 4, 225.5. Alright, so HotWheels.com gets to stay. Up next, Hot Wheels versus Tabasco. Alright, let's see who takes it. Mark, set, go. That was Team Hot Wheels. Wow, that was a tie. Alright, so that's the time to beat. Switching lanes. Mark, set, go. Team Hot Wheels again. 222.0, 222.7, pretty consistent. Alright, Kellogg's versus STP. Mark, set, go. Not close at all. Alright, a bit of a formality here, but switching lanes. Mark, set, go. Yep, same result. Up next, Skittles versus Talladega 30th anniversary. Mark, set, go. Skittles, not close at all. Switching lanes. Mark, set, go. A lot closer this time, but same result. Right, here's how the bracket is looking so far. Winners on the right side, losers on the left side. These cars are out. Alright, let's continue with the winners. Tide versus Spam. Let's see who takes it. Alright, remember, this is the winner's bracket, so one and done. Mark, set, go. Oh, the Tide car just keeps winning. Look at that. Up next in the winner's bracket, RCA versus Valvoline. Mark, set, go. A close one, that was left lane. RCA 221.5, 221.7. Alright, so with that, we've got Tide versus RCA in the winner's bracket. Spam and Valvoline will be waiting for the loser's bracket right here. Let's get to it. Alright, here we go. Kodak versus HotWheels.com. Mark, set, go. That was Kodak. 224.4 is the time to beat. Switching lanes. Mark, set, go. That was HotWheels.com. Is it enough? Yes, it is. Up next, John Deere versus Team Hot Wheels. Mark, set, go. That was John Deere. 221.0 is the time to beat. Alright, switching lanes. Mark, set, go. Not even close. John Deere moves on. Up next, Kellogg's versus Talladega number 30. Mark, set, go. Talladega 220 with a 6 is the time to beat. Alright, switching lanes. 220 with a 6, the time to beat. Mark, set, go. Talladega again, 221 flat, 221.9. Up next, Exide batteries versus Skittles. Mark, set, go. Exide, 223.7, time to beat. All right, switching lanes. Mark, set, go. That was Skittles. Oh, no, not enough. 223 with an 8. Time to beat was 223 with a 7. So Exide moves on. Man, heartbreaker for Skittles car. So this is how the bracket is looking. HotWheels.com, John Deere, Talladega, and Exide battling for a spot to race against Valvoline and the Spam car. Keeping it rolling with the losers bracket, John Deere versus HotWheels.com. Mark, set, go. HotWheels.com. Oh, we have another wipeout. We'll do a re-race. All right, re-race. Mark, set, go. John Deere with the win. 221.2 is the time to beat. All right, switching lanes. Mark, set, go. John Deere again. 221.1, 222.5. Up next, we've got Exide batteries against Talladega number 30. Mark, set, go. Talladega, not even close. 218, best time of the tournament so far. And to think that guy is actually in the losers bracket. All right, switching lanes. Man, the Talladega might be a dark horse contender for this whole thing, but we gotta race him. Mark, set, go. Same result, 220 with a 2, 223.1. All right, so this is how the bracket is looking. John Deere, Spam, Talladega, and Valvoline all still alive. And on the winners bracket, Tide and RCA are still undefeated. We'll keep it rolling with the losers. All right, John Deere versus Spam. Mark, set, go. John Deere, 220 with a 7 is the time to beat. Switching lanes. Mark, set, go. John Deere again, 221.3, 222.6. All right, up next, Valvoline versus Talladega 30. Man, Valvoline has his work cut out for him. We're gonna try and eliminate this Titan right here. We'll see what happens. Mark, set, go. Oh yeah, Talladega, car and a half. Look at that, 218 with a 6. Switching lanes. Mark, set, go. Talladega again, 219 with a 9, 221.5. And then there were 4. Tide car, RCA, Talladega 30, and John Deere. Now we're gonna race the winners. Whoever wins out of RCA and Tide will advance to the finals. The loser will await Talladega or John Deere. All right, here we go. All right, winners bracket, one and done. Mark, set, go. That was left lane, 220 with a 7, 221 with a 7. All right, Tide car moves on. RCA loses his donut, but he's not out yet. He's gonna have to race Talladega or John Deere. All right, let's see who takes it. Mark, set, go. Another wipeout. We'll rerun it. Alright, rerun. Mark, set, go. Talladega with the win. 218 with a 9 is the time to beat. Switching lanes. 218 with a 9 is the time to beat. John Deere has to do. Mark, set, go. Not enough. Talladega moves on. 219.6, 220 with a 5. Alright, so that makes John Deere 4th place. Talladega and RCA will fight for the last spot in the finals. Let's see who takes it. Alright, here we go. Mark, set, go. Talladega with the win. 220 with a flat. 220 flat with 220 with a 6. So 220 flat is the time to beat by RCA. Alright, switching lanes. RCA so close to the final. He's close to being eliminated by the Talladega 30, who has had to battle in the losers bracket for the last 3 rounds. Let's see who takes it. 220 flat is the time to beat for RCA. Mark, set, go. Not enough. Talladega takes him down. 218 with a 5, 221-1. Alright, that makes RCA 3rd place. Talladega versus the Thai car are going to battle for 1st and 2nd place. Best 4 out of 5. Alright, first race. Mark, set, go. Oh, Talladega takes it. 218 with a 4, 219 with a 4. Alright, second race. Talladega up 1-0. Mark, set, go. Oh, that was tied. 218 with a 9, 219 with a 5. 1-1. Switching lanes once again. Both these cars seem to like the right lane, but eventually one of them is going to have to give in. Who will it be? Race number 3. Mark, set, go. Oh, that was Talladega. 219 with a 2, 220 flat. Alright, switching lanes again. Race number 4. Talladega leading 2-1. One of these cars is going to have to steal a race. Let's see who does it first. Mark, set, go. Oh, that was the Thai car. 218.9, 219.4. 2-2. Switching lanes. Mark, set, go. Talladega. 218 with a 5, 219.4. Talladega. 1 win away. Tied, 2 wins. He has to keep winning. Let's see who takes it. Mark, set, go. That was a Thai car. 219 with a 2, 219 with a 6. It's getting closer though. 3-3. We'll go to a 7th and final race. Alright, so for the 7th race, since right lane seems to have the advantage, we're going to let this quarter decide who goes where. So heads will be tied, tails will be Talladega. Whoever wins this coin toss will go to the right lane. Let's see what happens. And that is tails. That will be Talladega car. Alright, here we go. 7th and final race. Let's see who takes it. Mark, set, go. That was Talladega. 218 with a 7, 219 with a 1. Well, it makes sense. The Talladega was posting some ridiculous times on the right lane. The Tide car never touched 218, so it makes sense for the Talladega to win this one. Alright, heck of a tournament. First place Talladega, second Tide, third RCA, and fourth John Deere. Awesome tournament. First ever 7-race series in the finals. That was fun to see. Alright, that'll do it for today. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.